Kings and the Chargers, all that and more, coming up next.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup 110 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi everybody, Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Mike Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception, taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Let's go now. 19-1. 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now pick hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's is with us now off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here comes, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. they have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. Think back to last week. They dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
23 yards the pickup there. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed two. He only got one. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball? Who you think the ball's going to go? Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And a touchdown!
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming. So that challenge, a successful one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Corey Davis from 4 yards out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Let's go on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So now we're in a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles from the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as he'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll go option on second down, right side. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Willis on the option to the right. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Completes it to Davis. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all total. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Willis with another keeper. Getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Willis saw the option to the right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Willis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm not sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 71 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis looks to pass it here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing, Willis. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Willis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Willis to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. It's Eckler again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.